In this video, I'm going to be reporting back on these, the ADIDAS ADIZERO EVO SL, and I'm going to let you know how I've been getting on with them over these last 50 odd miles. Hello everybody and welcome to FORDY Runs. My name is Chris Ford. I'm a running coach who loves to make YouTube videos about running shoes and other running content. And if you didn't know, we're trying to get to 22 million subscribers on this channel. We're really close. So if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so before we carry on with the rest of this video. Okay team, so I thought I'd come back and let you know how I've been getting on with the EVO SL. So how this video is going to work, we're going to briefly go back through the stats and features to tell you what's going on with this shoe. I'm then going to tell you how I've used it. We're then going to go into the likes and dislikes, and then we're going to wrap it all up at the end. And I'll let you know my final thoughts on this shoe. Okay, so the EVO SL, this up-tempo daily trainer that was overhyped massively at the end of 2024. All the influencers got given them in Berlin, and then Adidas did this like ballot thing and whatever it was just a complete mess. But finally they came out and they're readily available. So now that's all quietened down, which is rather nice. Okay, so briefly let's talk about stats and features. So the EVO SL is 130 pounds, 215 grams in my UK 9.5 fits true to size. We've got the full length Light Strike Pro, which is from the Adidas Pro 3. We've got this nice mesh upper, Conti rubber outsole, 38mm stack in the heel down to 32. That's a 6mm drop, and like I said, it fits true to size. So let's take a closer look. So like I said, we've got full length Light Strike Pro on the shoe. We've got this nice mesh upper. There's the Conti rubber outsole, which I've had no problems with at all. Lacing is typical Adidas in terms of like, it feels like your school PE shoes, but the fit's fine. It fits true to size, no problems there at all. Stability is fine with this shoe. I've had no issues in terms of stability, and that's probably about that. Right, so in terms of use, I've been using this for basically daily miles, anything that I just fancy going out and doing. I did do a 10-mile run in the shoe because I wanted to see what it was like at that sort of middle distances, and I kind of regretted that in a way. Now the reason I say that is because I don't know, it just sort of lost its shine at about mile 7 or 8. It probably was more the fact of what I was running. I was on the towpaths and things like that, so they're a bit lumpy and bumpy. But yeah, if by the sort of about mile 8, I'd lost interest in the shoe. But its sweet spot is that sort of 3 to 6 miles for me. That's where it works really well. And like I said in I think the first video, the pace for me is down at that sort of 7:30 per mile. What's that? I've got no idea. I think it's about 4:45 per kilometre. Let me know in the comments. But basically those faster tempo paces, that's where this shoe really comes alive for me. The Light Strike Pro, and this is just a dream. It really is a nice, fun, up-tempo ride. You can just blast along and have a great time when you're in the shoe. Like I said, the shoe is not unstable or anything like that for me, despite having this full-length premium foam in it in the Light Strike Pro. It's not unstable or anything like that, which is good news. But yeah, so for me, it's just that shoe. I say I've done a bit of treadmill work on it as well, but in general, it's that sort of daily miles where I'm doing, say, 4 to 6 miles, and that's where it's sort of fitted into the rotation. Okay, so let's move on to likes and dislikes. So the likes, I still like the way it looks. I still very much like Light Strike Pro. I very much like the Continental rubber. The fit's great, the stability's great. The upper's not too bad. I like 130 pounds, and I also like the fact you can now easily buy the shoe. Oh, and I love the way it looks. Okay, so dislikes. I don't really have any, to be honest with you. Only the fact that, yeah, I don't really fancy taking it over 10 miles, but that's just personal preference. That's just me and probably what I was running on down the canal and towpath. I don't really have any major disappointments with the shoe. It's a really good up-tempo daily trainer. It could be one of the best out there. It's just a fun shoe to be in. So yes, no real dislikes, people, which is good news. So look, I've spoken before about rotation. I've said before that this would slot in nicely with a Boston 12, or, you know, with something like a more super trainer focused shoe. I think this would complement that really well. But again, this is a shoe that you can do park running, you can do 10K races in, you can just plod along, you know, whatever you want to do. It is a shoe that sort of can do kind of everything. But it is not that shoe that deserved that much hype. Let's put it into perspective, yeah? In fact, well, no shoe really deserved that much hype. But it is a great shoe, it is a fun shoe, and that's what I like about it. I like a fun shoe. I like something that goes, you know, it goes along with me and makes me feel awesome. And this does. So there we go, people. Quick video to recap back on the EVO SL. In terms of wear and tear, I don't know whether you can see that, I've made that worse. But other than that, it's pretty all right. I've taken a little bit, I don't know if you probably won't see that, but a little bit out of it there. But in general, you know what, it's holding up really quite well. So yes, the EVO SL, I think it's a good shoe. I think it's now readily available, so it is worth considering. I don't think £130 too bad for it. It's a good, fun, up-tempo daily trainer, and it will do some of those workouts, some of those runs that you can go out there, have a bit of a blast, have a bit of a good time. And I think that's a great thing to have in a running shoe. So yes, I really like the Evo SL. Let me know in the comments, have you got it? What do you think about it? What's your feedback? Let everybody else know what you're thinking about the shoe, because that's super, super helpful. Okay team, right, that's it from me. I shall catch you all later.